To create a new program template in UnitusTI, select Programs in the main menu, and then select Program Templates. At the bottom of this page, select the red button. Program templates in UnitusTI are used to define specific goals you wish a client to achieve. Templates include instruction, measurable targets, and other information to guide a user in session with a client and record the client's progress toward achieving that goal. Program templates are able to be customized further when assigning them to particular clients, so this video will show you how to create a reusable template that you can use and reuse as you wish. Begin by selecting a program category that you previously created in the Categories menu area. For this example, I'm going to select Language Concepts. Click the areas that say Click to Edit to open each field and enter your information. Add additional fields from the field selector at the top of the page. The program title and subtitle will help you to categorize your program, while the instruction will provide information for the user, such as your interventionist or teacher, to follow when running the program. The procedure field will add information about how to implement the program and describe the client's expected response in the client response field. Use the hashtag or number symbol to add optional placeholders in certain fields that will personalize the program with client's information. For example, if I type the hashtag symbol here, then wait for a moment, a list of possible placeholders will appear. For this example, I'll select hashtag client name, which will automatically display the client's first name in Run Program and in Reports. Next, you'll select your target type from this drop-down menu. This setting will determine the type of data acquisition you can perform and the types of targets you can create. If your targets are words, which is the most common option, select Label as your target type. To measure frequency, select Numeric, and if you plan to collect data using interval or duration, select Time. For this example, I'm going to select Label so I can create word-based targets. Now it's time to add your targets. Targets are the measurable steps or objectives of the goal that you wish to teach and track progress on. For this example, I'm adding targets that name rooms of the house. When I run this program, I'll be able to record if the client successfully or unsuccessfully identified these targets. Be sure to add the targets in the order that you wish them to appear in the template. You may add as many targets as you like. Note that when assigning this template to a client later on, you'll have the choice of which targets to assign to each particular client and what order to present them in. There is also a description box if there's more information about the target that you wish to add. Note that descriptions are not always visible in every screen. I'll go ahead and add one here so you can see what it looks like when we go and assign this to a client. Clone a target with this icon, which creates a copy in the list. You can edit a target by selecting and typing. Select the description in this list to change it as well. While you can create duplicate targets, you can only do so by having a different description for each. It's not recommended that your target names are the same, however. The target name is what is displayed in your reports and graphs, and it's best to have them be unique. If you'd like to use this template to take data using a rating scale, click here to add scoring criteria. Use the icon that has now changed because of the tab that you're in to add your scoring criteria one by one. Adding scoring criteria will enable rating scale as a data acquisition option when assigning the program to a client, though the other data acquisition types will still be available, such as probe, discrete trial, and more. Supplemental information can be included in this tab by uploading files. You'll need to save this template first before you can add supplemental information. Click the blue Save button in the top corner to do so. Now the icon has changed to add files in this section. Click this button to choose a document. The supported file types are visible here. This information is visible when running the program from this tab. Customize your template further by adding additional fields as you wish. Add additional pre-named fields from the field selector at the top of the page, or add a customized field using the additional field button here. Customized fields can be given any name and any value that you wish. Clicking Save will add the field to your form. You can edit it using this icon or delete it using this icon. Messages at the top indicate confirmations of actions you've performed. As you save your program template, additional options are visible at the top. Use the Clone button to create a copy of your template. This will help you if you're creating lots of templates and don't want to re-enter the same information over and over. Use the Deactivate button to prevent it being assigned to new clients. It will not prevent currently active programs from being continued, however. Templates can be created in different ways to measure different types of progress. For example, instead of recording progress on whether my client identified each individual room correctly, I wish instead to record how long it took them to identify the room, in which case I might change this template or create a clone of this template and make it into a numeric version where my targets could be specific seconds, minutes, or hours that I want to record my client achieving. Some data collection types will let you measure mastery of each individual target, and some measure mastery of all the targets as a group. Check out our tutorial videos for the different data acquisition types to learn more about how they work and decide which setup works for you. Use your training plateau to try out different options as well. Click this arrow button to go back to the main program list. In the Program Templates list, you can now see that our template has been added to the list. Click the Preview button for any template to open a side tray with basic information about the template so you can view it quickly. Close this by clicking the X. You can update your template by clicking this button and selecting Update, or remove or archive your template so it can no longer be used. This will remove it completely from your Program Templates list. Sort program templates using categories or using template type. If all your templates were created by you or other users in your center, they're always labeled as custom. But if you're subscribed to other program packages, those packages will be listed here, and you can sort and filter for them from this dropdown. The next step to use a program template is to assign it to a client in the Manage Programs area. After that, you'll be ready to run the program in the Run Program area. Check out our tutorial videos for those steps next.